Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are jumping into what is, honestly, the most incredible and complex skill we ever learn: language. I mean, think about it. From a baby's first little coos to a toddler stringing together a full sentence, it's a journey every single one of us takes, but one we almost never stop to really think about.
I absolutely love this quote from researcher Dorothy Bishop. It just perfectly nails the fact that language development is like a force of nature, right? For most kids, it's just gonna happen. It's practically unstoppable. But it also makes you wonder, what happens when this stubbornly robust process isn't quite so simple?
Because what we all take for granted is, when you break it down, nothing short of a miracle. Learning to talk isn't just learning one thing. It's like conducting a symphony of different abilities all at the same time. So to really get what's going on, we kind of have to pop the hood and look inside. What we just call talking isn't one single thing. It's actually three separate but totally interconnected systems all working together in perfect harmony.
So let's use an analogy to unpack this. I want you to think of it like a full-blown orchestra. To put on an amazing show, you need three things, right? You need the instruments themselves, you need the sheet music for them to follow, and you need the actual performance that connects with the crowd. So let's start with the instruments.
First up, you've got speech. These are the instruments. Speech is the purely physical, mechanical part of talking. It's about making the sounds clearly, using your tongue and lips correctly, and putting those sounds together to form words. It's the raw, technical skill of playing the notes.
Okay, next we have language. This is the sheet music. Language is the code, the set of rules we all agree on. This is your vocabulary, all the words you know, and the grammar that tells you how to put those words together so they actually make sense. It's the beautiful composition the orchestra is playing from.
And that brings us to the grand finale, communication. This is the concert itself. It's the why behind it all. It's using your speech and your language to connect with someone, to share an idea, to take turns in a conversation, and to build relationships. It's the performance, the reason the music is being played in the first place.
But even within language, there are two sides to the coin. There's all the information coming in, everything a child hears and has to figure out. And then there's the information going out, what they actually say. This is what we call receptive and expressive language. A kid has to master both, and that input channel, the understanding part, gets built way, way before the output channel is ready to go.
And just look at how fast that understanding develops. A newborn is already tuned in to human speech. By just 6 months, they get their first words. At a year old, they can follow a simple command. It's wild! All of this is happening long before they can say much at all. It's like they're building this massive, invisible foundation.
Okay, so that's the ideal journey, but for a lot of kids, it's just not that straightforward. Sometimes the orchestra is out of sync, and this is the reality for children with what are known as speech, language, and communication needs, or SLCN.
And the scale of this, it's huge. In the UK alone, we're talking about an estimated 1.7 million children who face long-term struggles with communication. So this isn't some rare thing. It's a major challenge affecting kids in pretty much every community. So what does this actually look like in the real world, like in a classroom? Well, it's often not what you'd think. You might see a kid who's always fidgeting when you're talking, or who seems really hesitant to answer a question, or who just kind of withdraws during group stuff. It's so easy to mistake that for being shy or not paying attention, when really they might be working overtime just to process the language around them.
So let's drill down a little and talk about one of the most common, but also one of the least understood, of these conditions. It's called developmental language disorder, or DLD.
Okay, so just how common are we talking about here? Any guesses?
Get this, 1 in 14 children. 1 in 14. To put that in perspective, that's about 2 kids in every single classroom. It's actually more common than autism, but so many of us have never even heard of it. It's a real, lifelong difficulty with both understanding and using spoken language.
So what are the key things you need to know? Well, first, it's a hidden disability. You can't see it. Second, it's not something kids just grow out of. It lasts into adulthood. Third, it can happen no matter what language you speak. Fourth, it can have a huge impact on a person's social life and their emotional health. And fifth, it can seriously affect success in school and, later on, at work.
So that sounds like a lot, and it is. But here's the good news. While a lot of these challenges are neurological, the support we provide, the world we build around these kids can make an incredible difference. It's not about fixing a child. It's about creating a better environment for them to thrive in.
And that brings us to what is maybe the most important and empowering idea of all. Language does not develop in a vacuum. Kids learn to talk through interactions, through experiences, and through the people they connect with every single day. The environment is everything. It's the key.
So how do we build a better environment? Well, it really boils down to 3 simple keys. First, create opportunities. Make time and space for conversation, for play, for connection. Second, enhance your interactions. Get down on their level, talk about what they're doing instead of just peppering them with questions, and help them build on their sentences. And third, be responsive. This one is huge. Just pause. Give them time to think, really listen, and let them know you heard them.
And that leaves us with one final thought, one final question for you. Whether you're a parent, a teacher, an aunt, an uncle, a friend, we are all communication partners for the children in our lives. So the real question is this: what is one small thing you can do today to be a better communication partner for a child in your life?